The good folks at Comics for Fun and Profit have been doing 2 episodes a week for quite some time now, and it's all thanks to, first of all, Jason, and second of all, our patrons who allow us to add the space on our server, broadcast more, store more, share more with you, the listeners. I'm envious of those of you who have unlimited storage and media server capabilities. We pay for ours here at the C4 FaP. It ain't cheap. We thank you so much for those of you who go to patreon.com/comicsfunprofit and contribute at any level to say thanks, to say, I want to be a part of your Slack channel conversations. I want to get exclusives. I want to get early access. I want to get ad-free access. I want to get swag. I want to get some free stuff. Whatever your reasoning is, we appreciate it at any level because it does make a difference. So from the bottom of Kyle and I and Jason's heart, thank you for contributing.
Thank you for listening to Comics for Fun and Profit. This is Kyle and Drew with your sneak peek at next week, episode number 778 for comics originally releasing November the 8th and November the 9th. But before Drew and I get into what's coming up in your local comic book store, Drew, is there anything else you've got to catch me up in the old world of comic books?
No, but we should put our patrons a special episode of you playing with the gain control on your mic for a half an hour that I just had to sit through and listen to.
Oh, you poor guy.
That was so scintillating. So
I
maybe
apologize.
that'll be a special tier for our patrons that they get to experience that misery that I just had to sit through.
I apologize. Some of us have a wonderful voice. They'd like to sound good, and we don't all sound like we're snotting on the other end and just slathering.
Gotcha. Well, we have Aaron Churchill, who says, I thought I'd share some comics news that you may not be aware of. James Tynion and Elsa Charretier. James Tynion and Elsa C. have a Kickstarter going for a short horror movie they're making and a comic that goes along with it. Could be one of those James Tynion horror comics that would be worth having down the line. A few variants and all the prices are really good. They are not gouging us. It's called Room Service, and they are fully funded, with only 785 backers with 13 days to go. So it seems like a very good for-profit opportunity. Cool. I'm not aware of that, so that does sound pretty cool. He also goes on to say, I haven't heard you mention anything about Black Adam. Any thoughts on that? I haven't seen it. Kyle?
Have not seen it. Would like to see it. Have good hopes for it.
Also, Henry Cavill is officially back as Superman. Thoughts?
But at what cost?
Who did we lose?
We lost him as The Witcher.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Now, this is only worth it if we get the whole Superman plus Shazam versus Black Adam. That I'm in for.
You just don't like Henry Cavill as Superman?
No, I do, but not at the cost of him no longer being in The Witcher.
Ah, I see. Yeah, I thought he was a pretty good Superman. Who came after? Did somebody come after him?
After him, no.
Yeah, he is. Why would he not be?
Because he literally said this will be my last film, and then he did it, and then moved on, and now we come back.
We're gonna do like a Man of Steel 2, right?
Man of Steel 2, Electric Boogaloo.
I believe so. Yes.
There we go.
And he says, also share your thoughts on Ezra Miller. No, just kidding.
Nut job.
Step on that land.
Absolute nut job. But I didn't really like Autistic Flash either. So, I mean.
Yeah. I still think it's going to come out, right? It hasn't gotten canned quite yet, has it?
It has definitely gotten canned.
Oh, did it?
Yeah.
Well, that's what he's talking about. I missed that.
Oh yeah, that's old movie. Old.
So they've actually canceled the film.
Yeah, you type in Flash movie, and the first thing that comes up is canceled.
Wow.
Oh, has Flash been canceled despite Batgirl being shelved, even though the film was supposedly complete? The Flash is still on track for release. It is scheduled for June 2023.
So you just so it's not canceled.
It was, and now it's not.
It is not canceled. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought. Jason says, if Hollywood comes knocking on your door and wants to make a movie about the C4 FaP podcast, what actors would you like to play you in the movies?
Obviously, Bradley Cooper. I mean,
Obviously, that's for me. But who would play you, Kyle? Jack Black?
he is massively talented. I would take that.
Yeah. And what would you like to call the movie?
What's fappening? No, wait, that's not good.
Still specking? I don't know.
Perpetually organizing.
Yeah, this is gonna flop. This is gonna be a big flop. Even
there shall become a trend here soon of movies based on podcasts, so we must be prepared.
We should get in on the ground floor of that then.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I mean, I think they'll probably they might go to some of the bigger names first, but we've got to be in the top 10, right?
Yeah. I'll have my agent just ready to rock.
You have an agent?
That's
awesome.
You don't?
No. Man, that's why I get screwed in my last contract. I'm making $0 here. Shoot. All right, Kyle, let's slide over to Marvel and see what Marvel has for their November for January previews.
Yeah, Drew and I like to pull up the previews catalog during the given month and see what's coming out 2 months down the line for any given publisher. Sometimes it seems like we just make fun of them, but that's not our intention. Our intention is to find good things coming out in a couple months. But lately it's been a lot of what?
It's been rough.
Yeah. So we have our January 2023 Marvel. So let's see what we can get here. A couple things. Oh my, we've got that's a cool little Disney cover, but we are starting again where Drew always liked to start. Amazing Spider-Man.
Yeah.
ASM 17.
Zeb Wells and Ed McGuinness. That's a good team. Still got JR doing the art. Looks pretty good to me.
Doing a homage that's literally the exact same cover?
Might be.
I mean, it's tough to be an homage when there's no real difference.
Is he homaging himself? Is that his cover?
Yeah.
His dad's cover?
Dad's cover, I think.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I think you get to do that as much as you want.
But you got to put your own spin on it.
Do you?
Yeah. I just said that.
Yeah, all right. Yeah. I mean, it's true because sometimes, I don't give a lot of nepotism a pass, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So I shouldn't give him a pass. You're right.
Yeah.
You are 100% right. That's being too
easy. The big theme, I think, with this month, as we've already seen on a couple of things, is going to be these Disney 100 covers. You know, we see it on the digital third page of our previews where we have the Avengers with, you know, Mickey, Donald, Goofy, Daisy, and Pluto. They're very, very, very well done. They're very, very throwback. And they are going to be the thing that sells this month. So,
and it's going to get Disney people.
Yeah, it's going to get Disney files.
Yeah.
So
I don't have trouble getting them.
It is. I will have to see the order form because as of now, it's just saying them as. It's not saying ratioed. So it would be a bunch of money, but man, it would be. Depending on how many there are, I would like to probably have all of them.
Yeah. Yeah.
I will look into that and see if Eric will create me a bundle.
Oh, he would. He would do that. It just depends on how many they are, really.
Yeah, because I don't see one for 18. I see one for ASM 17, and then I don't see one for Golden Goblin, things like that. So we'll try to pull those out as we go as well, because I'm curious about that. Because Disney people are nuts.
Yeah, I'm not seeing a lot of them so far.
Yeah, we're on page 4.
Well, I'm on 10.
Oh, jeez. Okay.
I was looking for you, man. I was looking for you. I was like, are there any more Disneys for Kyle?
I appreciate it.
But yeah, now I'm looking down here, and this is dark web stuff. I don't think I liked this last time.
No, we were not big on it.
Yeah, and it goes on and on until we get to Avengers War Across Time, which is Paul Levitz and Alan Davis.
Yeah. That's a 5-issue series, $6 a piece.
Scarlet Witch gets a new series, and
that is a pretty Ivan Tao cover. That is one of the variants. That is the Virgin variant by Ivan Tao.
Oh, that's what that is? That's not the regular A cover.
Correct. That is the variant. But it's awesome.
I do like it. It reminds me of the Sinkovics from back in the early 90s, maybe?
Yeah.
Interior arts. Not bad.
Flashy, not bad. I mean, for a 40-page book, it looks like we have 3 of the pages where nothing really happens. So
this is ongoing, right?
Yes.
Steve Orlando, Sarah Pacelli. Steve Orlando's not my favorite.
On the heels of the Quantumania trailer, we have the Wasp #1, Alan Ewing, doing this 4-issue series. I like that throwback cover. That's pretty dope.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. I like that.
Oh man, we have Joe Fixit #1 of 5 issues. That's pretty cool. Peter David, Yildre Sinar on the art.
Peter David is doing a greatest hits tour of all his cool Hulk story characters that he's created and dusting them off and giving them some minis. So this will be fun.
Gone are the ripped up shorts of the Hulk of yore. This enforcer prefers the slick suave of a nice pinstripe suit.
And it's just $4.
Yeah, not bad. Invincible Iron Man #2.
Yeah.
Stephanie Hans with the homage on this Miles Morales Spider-Man #2.
Okay. That's homage to Spider-Man 1, right?
Yeah, correct.
Garland. Girl gets 2.
Oh man, come on, artistic people. So one of these variant covers is by Rico, not spelled how you would think, Drew. It's an R, a 1, a C, and a 0.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
I will specifically never buy his covers because that's dumb.
So dumb.
Yeah.
Or her.
Yeah. It's hard to say when it's alphanumeric.
Yeah.
Or perhaps it's run through AI.
Yeah, it could be.
Monica Rambeau Photon #2.
Oh, I like the Miracle Man action figure variant. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
That is a very good old John Tyler Christopher doing a very good job. Stephanie Hans with the variant cover on that is very good as well.
Yeah, she's cranking them out.
Yeah, no doubt.
So we don't know what Art Germs is for the Avengers 64, do we?
We do not have that.
Sins of Sinister comes up on page 28. It's Kieran Gillen. This was the cover of this catalog. It's the end of the world as we know it, and at least Sinister feels fine for now. can that last? Especially when you discover that he really is his own worst enemy, the universe melting X event. Oh, that's why I don't care.
Another X event.
Another X event. X-Force 36, Exterminators 5, Immortal X-Men 10, Legion of X 9, Marauders 10. God,
another classic homage there to Days of Future Past.
X-Men 18, Sabretooth 3, X-Men Red 10, Wolverine 29, Extreme, X-Men 3. Anytime one of these comes out, you just let me know. I'm skimming them.
Classic homage to giant-sized X-Men on X-Men Extreme 3.
Murder World, Wolverine number 1.
World. So, just anybody with claws is...
Yeah, I guess. We need to get X-23 a book again.
Yes, 100%. Oh, I like Tradmore, but these Doctor Strange covers are...
Yeah, not great.
I'll say they're over my head.
Hulk 11. That's oddly. They haven't all been oddly, have they?
No.
Doing the writing? He doesn't do the writing. New printing for facsimile of Incredible Hulk number 1, in case you didn't get it. And I think that's a no-brainer. You got to get that one. What they charge you for? They only charge you $4. So
$4.
What are they doing?
$4 for 32
pages.
Is
it DC that's 7 and Action 1 and all that?
Yeah, they were printing some. They were doing some thick books and charging a ton.
Yeah, I guess it's because the books are a little thicker. Yeah, makes sense. Spider-Man 4, the Dan Slott Bagley. I haven't read this one yet, but I have high hopes.
You skipped over Avengers 2, Wonder Man and the Beast.
I did. I skipped over a lot because not a lot here for me. I am still skimming until I get to, I guess, Strange number 10 on page 57. That's the first one I'm reading. Then Moon Knight. All Jed McKay, really. There's my She-Hulk, which I enjoy a lot. Daredevil, which I'm enjoying. All buried, though. Predator, that's still good. I enjoy that. Then your Star Wars stuff.
Ah, the wars. It's a good Moon Knight.
Yeah.
And you're getting like 4 covers for Moon Knight. It's not a often thing, so that's cool.
Yeah. I'm current on Andor, by the way.
What's your thoughts?
Oh man, I love it. So good.
I got to sit down and do it.
I mean, it's
every time I sit down, I fall asleep.
It's a bummer that I'm waiting week to week. So it was a blast to binge.
Gotcha.
It was but doing the first 6 in a row, I think gets you through the first caper. 6 or 7 gets you through the first caper, and that's real fun.
Very cool.
But yeah, you can tell they're not going to button this up completely by the end. There's only 3 episodes left, and it's definitely going to catapult into the next season.
Gotcha.
But the Easter eggs are fun, and even I can catch some of them. You'll catch a lot more.
Very possible. Some cool stuff in the Star Wars, of course. High Republic being the big one you got to get. Was that it, really?
That is really it. Wow. And super disappointing.
Yeah, so I guess the Disney only really had the one Avengers cover. I thought
So
they'd do some more with that,
I
but
can go out on a limb and say he could probably bundle that for you.
yeah. Well, there is the regular and the black and white. So
Yeah. Did CBSI drop their top 10? I don't think they did they?
they did not.
Well, then let's just blow them off and let's go right into the cover price. Top 10.
Yeah, cover price gives us their top 10. Looking at our secondary market, we will start with number 10, and it is Strange Academy Finals number 1, the Peach Momoko 1 in 50. For a 1 in 50 that hasn't been out very long, we're seeing prices as high as $145, and then the ability to maybe snag it and get it for 86. And we have Magic, Magik, on the cover. It's a very good cover.
So, my boy Ed Pisker
Mm-hmm.
in the Comics Kayfabe crew interviewed Peach Momoko.
Mm-hmm.
And she was, she's Japanese, doesn't speak English,
Mm-hmm.
and was working while they were doing the interview. And she was working in the dingiest of, like, offices. Like,
Oh, yeah?
yeah, it was just like, you remember the crappy wood paneling we had when we were growing up in our rooms?
Yep.
Like that kind of like decor and like some shit on the walls, and it's like, geez, Peach, what are you doing with your cover money?
Yeah, because she's doing like 60 covers a month.
Yeah, and yeah, it didn't look like she was putting a lot of money into the workspace. It was really interesting. But she was like working the whole time she was answering questions.
That's awesome. I'll have to check that out. At rank 9, we have Marvel Premiere number 47 from 1979. Of course, Quantum Mania is on the horizon. It is fitting we would see the first appearance of Scott and Cassie Lang pop up on our list.
Oh, it's all the way back to 79. I didn't realize he'd been on that long.
High sale of $2,400 for a CGC 9.8, and Rawls just north of $100. Young Avengers number 6 coming in at rank number 8. This is a 2005 book. The hype for Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania is palpable. With Cassie Lang relevant in the recent trailer, it lends some credence to a possible Young Avengers appearance in the future. As first seen in this issue, she takes on the moniker of Stature based on her massive stature attributed to taking the PIM particles.
Now, we had Young Avengers 6 for another reason, right?
Different version of Young Avengers 6. That was...
it was Young Avengers Presents.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay.
But still in the same...
Yeah.
What are they going to do with the Young Avengers thing? But this one with Stature, CGC 9.8, $200 and over $30 for this book from 2005.
Cool.
Moon Knight Annual number 1, the Sienkiewicz 1 in 25. You saw it going for double ratio up to $50. But you saw some people picking up for 20, which is less than ratio, so that's crazy. But a very good looking annual book. This one's close to my heart, Drew. From 1979, The Micronauts. This book has been a dollar bin staple for years, but recently has had some new life breathed into it. With the return of the Quantum Realm in the upcoming Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, there is some speculation that we might get a live-action appearance of the Micronauts, specifically Articus Ron, who first appeared in this book. The community feels now is the time to introduce the Micronauts, a former action figure series that received a comic adaptation. 21 copies moved on the secondary market. High sale of $225 for a CGC 9.8, and some you can pick up for just south of $20.
That's just for a very fine.
Yeah.
So you can do better than that. Well, they are pretty beat up, the ones we have, I think.
They've been read and then read again.
Yeah.
Avengers number 6 from 2010. Marvel has slowly laid the groundwork for Young Avengers appearing in the MCU. One late but significant member of the Young Avengers roster was a Royal. in every sense. First appearing in this book is Azara T'Challa, the son of Black Panther and a certain mutant named Storm. While many theorize we may see a version of this character in the new Black Panther Wakanda Forever, though there is little to no evidence to prove this, including the fact that we don't have mutants yet, but who knows?
Yeah, that's true.
But
gonna squash that.
That's where, this is why the speculators make that big money taking these chances. CGC 9.8 is $250 fair market value, $27. We saw over 24 copies moving on the secondary market last week. West Coast Avengers 45. Of course, this is the lovely white Vision cover on the front. Last time this book appeared on this list was before the release of Multiverse of Madness. Since he didn't appear in that film, this book faded into the background for a while. Per deadline, the Vision will be receiving a new series on Disney Plus with the working title of Vision Quest.
That can't be the title. That'll have to change.
We are poo-pooing that title. Of course, the Vision was last seen in WandaVision, a distinct ghostly white, lacking in the memories that made the Vision the Vision. With this book being the first appearance of White Vision, the community can't help but assume that this is where Marvel will be picking up that storyline. 36 copies on the secondary market, high sale of $235 for just a 9.6, and Raw is almost hitting $50. Geiger, #1 from Image. This book has been optioned. There is a green light, and the cover A is still selling good. 43 copies on the secondary market, $115 for a CGC 9.8, $12 for your little Raws that have only been sitting there for a year, so can't beat that. I remember getting quite a few cover A's, and I was obsessed a little bit with the glow-in-the-dark cover, so I picked up a few of those, too, if I remember correctly.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that was a big one.
At rank 2, we have Astonishing X-Men #3 from 2004. This book features the first quote-unquote cameo of Sword and one Abigail Brand, a prevalent lead agent. Abigail Brand is quite the character, one who appears to be a mutant and can take spirit fingers to the next level with full-blown flaming fists. 34 copies. $110 for a CGC 9.8, $16 for a Raw. And Astonishing X-Men 6 from 2004, which is the book just 3 away from our #2. For months, rumors of who exactly Emilia Clarke will be playing in the MCU circulated, thanks to recent Secret Invasion branded gifts posted on the Marvel Tenor account of all things. We have something close to a confirmation that Emilia Clarke will be playing Abigail Brand in the upcoming Secret Wars. Fans love having some semi-solid information, and it was enough to send them to the aftermarkets to secure her first quote-unquote full appearance in this book, along with the agency Sword. While we got our first taste of Sword in WandaVision, we appear to be in for a lot more. 61 copies moving on the secondary market. $235 for CGC 9.8, and you're already paying over $20 for this.
Isn't Secret Wars like 2 or 3 years off?
No. Yeah, probably 2. Yeah, you're probably 2. I don't think it's 3. But we're going to tie into it. I mean, we got some stuff to do.
Yeah, Avengers Secret Wars delayed to May 2026.
Yeah.
Will Emilia Clarke still be a actress in 2026?
You thinking she retires by then?
4 years from now. I mean, it's hard to plan Spec around a movie that may or may not come out in 4 years.
Yeah.
Just me. Maybe I'm poo-pooing it. At rank 11, we have Star Wars Visions #1. Kyle called this one. Mm-hmm. This is the NYCC Comic Corner 800 limited version. So it's going for $345 for a Raw, which is pretty good. Spawn #1, 92. Little thing we like to call Spawn. 21 copies sold of this. High sale of $252 for a CGC 9.8. Raw's going around $30. Rank 13, we have Deadly Neighborhood Spider-Man #1, Peach Mom Moco 1 in 25. 20 additional copies sold. High sale $33 for a raw. Rank 14, we have Batman and Robin #1, The Frank Quietly.
One of my favorite comics of all time.
It's a great run.
Mm-hmm.
This is Professor Pig.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
12 copies sold. High sale of $25 for plus raw. At rank 15, we have Star Wars Darth Vader #3, Dr. Aphra. This is 18 additional copies of this sold. High sale $300 for CGC 98. Raws run around $100, so pretty darn good. At rank 16, we have Star Trek #1, that David Aja we were in love with.
Such a good cover.
14 additional copies sold. High sale 15 for a raw. Geiger 1, the Glow in the Dark.
Hey, there we go. Yeah.
12 more copies sold. High sale $55 for CGC 98, and raws around 10. Rank 18, we have Amazing Spidey 252. This is black suit. Yeah, one of the first black suits, of course. And 10 additional copies of this one sold. High sale of $450. Oh,
darn.
Sold it for $6. Fair market $237. Let's see. Justice Society of America #1 from 2006 comes in at rank 19. It's all first appearance. Who's this? Black Adam.
Mm-hmm.
Black Adam. And 12 additional copies sold of this. High sale of $89.99 for CGC 98. Near mint raws at 12. And rounding out the top 20, we have Wolverine #1 from 1982. The first solo series, the 4-issue mini, classic. 12 additional copies sold. We're selling this for $780 for a CTC 98, and just raws are going for $105. It was a $10 book. Not that long.
Not that long ago.
Doesn't feel like it was that. Maybe it was. Doesn't feel like. Kyle, it's FOC time.
Of course, FOC is our final order cutoff. It's our last little ability to add a few things to our order and see what we think we need. I'm going to head on over to our good friends at Lunar Distributions and look at their FOC and see if I can find anything within our DC stuff. And I'm also pulling up my handy little PDF we got from our good friends at Cowabunga Comics and see if there's anything else I need to add. Of course, I love that Batman 130, the Laura Braga holiday variant sitting in front of the Christmas tree. I love that.
I was looking at the Del Auto. I didn't see that one. Oh, that's nice too. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So many covers for 130. Oh, we put Spawn on the cover, didn't we?
I was going to say Spawn is on the cover G. Love the connecting variants for Batman and the Joker, the Deadly Duo. These two Kelly Jones covers that go together. It's very cool.
Oh, those are connecting. Yep, I see that now.
Facsimile for Brave and the Bold, number 28.
What's Hayden Sherman doing with this cover C of Urban Legend 22?
It looks like we have essentially a high school yearbook cover.
Interesting.
And here you go, Drew. Dark Crisis Warzone #1. The old one shot.
Yeah. Yep. Oh, I kind of like the Green Lantern table lamp. That's all. You can also mount that on the wall. I like that. Kind of neat. Bad Boys costs $219.
Dang, it better be Perpetual Light.
No kidding. Detective gets an annual. We don't even give it another cover either. Just the annual. Buy it or don't buy it.
Thanks for playing.
Awesome. Gotham City Year One, third issue. I'm
Trying to
sitting
figure
on
out.
that Joker thing that they're revisiting again.
Yeah, Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing. I'm trying to figure out
Yes.
what's going on in the cover, and I can't figure it out.
Sitting around. Oh, there's Justice Society of America. So that should be. I mean, people are excited about that. That like that old school team. So I hope it does it justice. Who's doing the writing? Is it somebody that's? Yeah, Jeff Johns. He's good. He'll do it justice.
I do like the Lee Bermejo Joker, the Man Who Stopped Laughing, number 3. The Joker as Santa Claus and the little boy dressed up as Robin, crying on his. That's very well done.
So Monkey Prince is now a 12-issue limited series. Was it always?
Nope.
You know?
Actually, I think it always was.
Was it? Nightwing gets an annual. A couple covers.
Yeah. Looks like Midnighter gets more than he does. Or actually, I don't know if it's Midnight or not.
Is that Heartless?
Mm.
From the design cover stock.
Yeah, it might be. Yeah.
Great Poison Ivies. Man. Oh, okay, now we're gonna go. We're gonna. Superman Kal-El Returns is a special. It's in time for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess it's in time for. I don't know. When's it coming out? Comes out after Thanksgiving. So kind of time for the holidays.
Right before December starts. Yep.
Feel good. Let's have Superman back. Okay. Nothing mind shattering there.
Let's check out our good friends in Image.
I don't understand the T-shirt.
The one that says "Eat Trash."
I guess one of the characters must have had that shirt. Finished it. I haven't read that first one yet.
I'm trying to think if I don't think I know anything about Plush.
Yeah.
Serial killer, cannibalistic furries. Okay.
Geek.
Doug Wagner, Dathan Hilliard, and Rico Renzi.
The water's back for 16. Yeah, not much in that. Is this the 5th week? Must be. Pretty bad. Boom gives us Know Your Station, number 1. Which is Leona Kangas and Sarah Gailey. I remember Sarah Gailey from Eat the Rich. And Leona Kangas is on that True Cult that I'm reading right now, which I like. So that's pretty good combo. And it's down with the super rich, so let's kill them. Yeah, I'm on board. I'm on board with this one. Know Your Station. Cool.
From Dark Horse, we have Star Wars High Republic Adventures, number 1. Daniel Jose Older writing that one.
Which one was that?
Star Wars High Republic Adventures, number 1.
How is that another High Republic number 1?
Yeah.
Oh, because it switched from IDW.
Yeah.
Okay. That makes sense now. Like, did we just do a High Republic Avengers? IDW gives us Dead Seas #1. This is Bon Scott, Nick Brokenshire. Yeah, I don't think so. True Call I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Might be finishing up. I don't know.
Was it Cult or Cavalt?
Well, yeah, it's Trevu Cavalt, but I go True Cult.
I know, I'm just playing.
Otherwise I can't pronounce it.
Love that Bjorn Barron's Alien 4 cover. A.
Yeah.
So,
Dark Web of X-Men 1 dropping. I, for one, hope it sells horribly and they stop doing it.
Invincible Iron Man, the Jerry Duggan run starts here. I
Is this
do
Riri, right?
no.
Yeah.
Hmm.
All ends. Says it all ends.
Yeah. I like the Bob Layton, where you have the different Mark ones kind of chilling there.
Yeah.
I think that's a very good cover as well. I like that.
It's connecting. So there's another one that has the rest of them.
Probably. Miracle Man Silver Age #1 going to a second print. We're not getting the cover on that one.
Yeah. And the Moon Knight annual gets a second print. We do get the cover on it. I see in Marvels. Dynamite's gonna kill me.
I'm
Catman
very
one shot.
Yeah, this Catman and Kitten one shot is intriguing.
Does check Kyle's cat boxes.
I like a good cat box.
And our smaller publishers continue to disappoint. This firstborn. E. Pliskin. E. Pliskin.
Hmm.
And Luca Vasala. The writer and artist of Heavy Metal Drummer.
Oh, that's cool.
Base #1. Scout Comics. I don't love that cover.
All right, Drew, you find anything else?
Worlds in Harem is on volume 14. Jeez. Well, I am going to go with Know Your Station. Boom. Sarah Gailey, Liana Kangas.
And I'm going to go with Star Wars Adventures #1 from Dark Horse again. Back into the Dark
shot.
Horse. Yeah.
Shot to take the mantle with the Dark Horse.
Yep. All right, Drew. Normally we'd pop over and we'd check out our good friends at Comic Book Invest and see their top 10, but they ain't got nothing for us today. So I think there's only one more thing to do, Drew, and that's to head on over to our sneak peek. What do you think?
I think we should do that. Yeah.
All right.
I'm coming out on the 8th, right, for DC?
Yep, heading over to Lunar Distributions, finding things released on the 8th, and see what we can find in there.
Batman Inc. I really liked the preview issue we got, and I didn't love issue 1, so I'm hoping issue 2 kind of rights the ship for me.
Very cool.
But I have trouble with teen books anyway. Sometimes they work. So it's probably a me problem more than a book problem. Batman Urban Legends hits 21, and Batman v Robin is at issue 3. That Mario Fox Facili cardstock is pretty cool with Red Hood on the cover. It's all tattered and torn. Oh, they did a whole series of these.
Yeah.
Stephanie Brown, Nightwing. Those are really great.
Mm-hmm.
All cardstock. That'd be a fun series to have.
That would be.
Yeah, kill 4 of them. Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths, 6 of 7.
Detective 38 getting its facsimile edition. It is a $7 book.
Yeah. That's how they do you. I like all 4 of those. Batman versus Robin's old school, but can't pick one.
I would like the bundle.
Yeah. Nice House on the Lake, 11. Almost there. To the end. Now this is the last Superman Son of Kal-El, right? Because we're going to do the other one, the special. Was it 17 or 18? It's 18 that'll be the last. I don't know. One of them's going to be the end.
Somewhere around here.
Yeah. Was that Wildcats #1?
Oh, that's right. There's the. Yeah.
You doing it? That's all I had from Lunar's DC stuff.
Yeah, not a ton. All right, let's head on over, and I'm going to dig through a little bit of Image as well. Dark Ride #1 going to a second print.
Gospel #1 is Will Morris. And it's inspired by the work of Hayao Miyazaki. Set during King Henry VIII's reign. Fantasy. I don't know. Probably not my speed.
It's interesting.
Yeah. Love Everlasting's back with issue 4. That's been really cool. A lot of fun. Call Kicker's coming back for one shot.
Yeah.
Jim Sub's old book. Man.
10th anniversary special.
Okay, that makes sense. Because we were just doing the podcast when this thing came out. School Spawn cover there for Two Graves. Genevieve Valentine and Ming Doyle. Annie Wu cover. Illustrated with competing points of view. Annie Wu and Ming Doyle. That's interesting. Clever.
Yeah. I'm curious if it's a revenge book, because I assume it's taken off of the classic saying, when you look for revenge, you dig two graves.
Oh, okay. I didn't. Yep.
Or at least that's what pops into my head when I
That's probably what they're going for.
I am interested in this Firefly book, but because I love the River character, so.
Yeah, no, that works.
But $8, come on, Boom.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Transformers Best of Shockwave. Is Shockwave a Decepticon or a
Decepticon?
Axe Judgment Day?
Shockwave is the character who's one of my favorite covers. It's the one where he's standing, he's still on Cybertron, and he's got etched into the wall, "All are dead."
Oh, okay. Fantastic Four relaunches with Ryan North. Alex Ross, great Alex Ross covers. Again, it's tough to choose.
Yeah, we got some really good local comic book shop day stuff, but I don't know if they're necessarily out yet. They're just shipping.
Yeah.
Facsimile for New Mutants 98. Or Star Wars High Republic.
Dynamite gives us Lord of the Jungle #1.
Some dude cheesecake covers this time.
Yeah. Cool.
But no cosplay variant.
Yeah. Yeah, not representing. Get out there, guys. I mean, I guess I could take my shirt off.
There you go.
The new Billionaire Island. This is called Fault of Dogs. So it's the new Mark Russell revisiting that world.
Got some crazy Gun Honey books. It's on the 3rd cover and a second printing of the 2nd cover for Gun Honey.
Oh, go ahead, just put a naked cover out there.
They probably back it and do.
No, okay. Cut right to the chase, I guess.
Yeah. Killchella. number 1 from Scout Comics. I'm assuming that's taken off of Coachella. A group of friends drive up from Los Angeles to attend an ultra-trendy music festival in the Coachella Valley Desert. They soon face a bloody night of terror when a reclusive pop star making her big return after 5 years recruits her most fanatical devotees to assist in a massive human sacrifice ritual.
All right.
It'd be fine with most people who go to Coachella dying, but we'll see.
Traveling to Mars by a Blaze is another Mark Russell book. This one's about a pet store manager who becomes the first person to set foot on Mars.
Mm.
He's terminally ill, and because he's terminally ill, he has no expectation of returning. That's why they chose him. Clever.
Specs number 1 from Boom Comics. In this mysterious new series from David Booher, who we know from Kanto and the New Firefly, and artist Chris Shahan from House of Slaughter, what happens when a couple of misfit teens mail order a pair of X-ray glasses and realize they've received much more than they bargained for?
Small Ohio town.
Yeah.
Why is this down here? Why is it not in the Boom section?
That's what I was just looking at. Yeah. Wait a minute.
Very strange. But it's just probably Diamond getting confused. Of course, it does say Boom Entertainment, not Boom Studios also. Is that a thing?
I don't know, my dude.
Very cool. I found a few things.
Yeah. All right, Drew, what's the one thing you want to talk about, though?
I'm going to go with Mark Russell's Traveling to Mars from a Blaze. That tickles my fancy.
There you go. And I'm going to go with Specs number 1 from Boom. It just seems kind of interesting. And you had me at Small Ohio Town.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
All right. Well, thank you guys for tagging along with Drew and myself as we go through our picks of this week, following all the latest news in the comic book world and all the little tie-ins to all we're finding in Quantum Mania trailers and all kinds of good fun stuff there. We thank you and invite you to come along with us next week. So for Drew and for myself, see you.
Our good friend of the show, David Donovan, sent us a press release. If you remember, he is the founder and organizer for Hurricane, and not Hurricane Ian down in Florida, but Hurricane Sandy. I believe it was Sandy that was that hit New York a while ago.
Correct. Yep.
And they are doing renovations to the church up there. His church, Bethany, New York. Bethany Congregational Church of East Rockaway, New York. So Hurricane is back and is going to take place November 19th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. in Bethany Congregational Church, 100 Main Street, East Rockaway, New York. For a $5 donation, you get in. Lots of comic guests, comics for sale, cosplaying going on, fun stuff, and all proceeds go to rebuild the church to its former glory. So please check that out and support them if you can. If you want to reach out to David and help in some other way, you can give him a call. 516-209-1587, or send him an email, hurricon, HURRICON, @yahoo.com. Support Hurricane 2022. It's for a good cause, man. It's comics. It's for a good cause. Do it.
Absolutely.